of mayhem and chaos, so if you hear me go, Terry, I'm sorry.
No problem. Are you familiar with D&D Beyond, or how do you make characters?
I have used it once before, and it was about 3 years ago, but I don't think it's changed much since then, so I should be okay, I
I
think.
mean, if you would prefer to make your characters another way, that's fine. I
Oh
was
no.
contemplating upping our subscription to the tier that we could share resources, since I have multiple games going on now. So
That's valid.
you would make you would make an account, and then
Yeah, I have an account. I have it kind of started. I'm just hovering on the race screen because I haven't chosen one yet.
exactly. So I would
Yeah.
invite the character that you make into the campaign, and you would have access to all of the books. That
Oh yeah, didn't you have the link? Because that's totally what I clicked.
Yeah, that's the campaign link.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Oh,
I clicked
nice.
it, and I'm hovering on that. Her name is Nashu. I'm very excited.
Jacques Sparroth. I haven't purchased my figure yet. Unlike Matthew, I grow strong emotional attachments to my figures from the moment that I make them. So it doesn't matter if I wait until level 3 to actually purchase them. I love them like my children and will be devastated if
Oh god.
he
Oh geez,
dies.
did I ever share even though we're doing like all virtual for my Carry On Crown group, I'm very attached to my character already, and I got the actual like physical mini so I can just
Aww.
keep him as a keepsake because I love him.
That is definitely something that I would do.
I have an elven dampier with a theater background.
Nice.
If you guys aren't familiar with Carry On Crown, it's like a really spooky supernatural Pathfinder campaign.
Very
Very
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know nothing.
it's great. It's a lot of fun. However, the story is very set, and I don't think my DM is taking any like creative liberties, which is a shame because I think he should.
Yeah.
Especially because one of our players has done this campaign 3 times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've barely dipped my toe in any campaigns, much less started any over.
I've only done a few. You probably don't have much more experience than I do.
I'm trying to figure out how to upgrade my subscription on this website.
Screaming at D&D Beyond, let me give you more money!
That's pretty much what I'm
Right?
doing right now, and I'm like, why is this not easier?
You're trying to what, go to master tier?
Mhm.
This is confusing. Oh,
I
there we
already
go. Just
canceled.
select.
I already canceled hero tier, and I was trying to
If
upgrade
you
to
go
master tier.
to /store/subscribe, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's a select.
It's funny, it logs me out when I get to that screen.
Maybe
Weird.
there's a glitch for this moment, because of course there is.
Ah, yeah, I'm not signed in right now. I wonder if it's because you canceled.
At the top of the screen, it said if you want to change your tier, you have to first cancel.
That's dumb. Actually, no, I am logged in. But yeah, you go to that page and you're not. It said I wasn't logged in. Weird.
Yep. Nope, there it is. All right. I guess I had to clear my browser cache.
Bizarre.
It was confused.
Maybe it was because of the sketchy way that you guys have done this, where you all share the same login. And
Shh. What are you talking about? That doesn't happen.
okay. Yeah, there aren't.
We're lawful good
I gotta
in this
grab my
house.
wallet.
It's okay. I got your credit card memorized. Just kidding.
That's how you impulse bought the couch.
Right.
It's a lovely couch, by the way. I'm incredibly jealous.
Yeah. It's funny. Someone that I am like vaguely Facebook acquaintances with, she and her husband just drove to some like physical Joybird like store to sit on Joybird furniture because she wants to buy a couch from them, and he was refusing to buy a couch until he sat on it. So they took, I forget how long the drive was. It wasn't that close. But they drove there to try out this furniture, and now like he's in love with it too, and she's talking about buying all this stuff, and someone tagged me in it. And I was like, good luck. Fuck Joybird.
Yeah, seriously. Like, talk to this person who's had a terrible, terrible
Yeah.
experience with Joybird before you even think about it.
I
That
mean,
is so jacked.
it sounds like they were a good company even a year and a half ago. But
Yeah, things have taken a turn. Because, yeah, that's what people were commenting, like, on her stuff. Like, man, I bought a couch from them 10 years ago, and it's still amazing. You're going to love it. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, talk to somebody who's tried to order from them in the past 6 months.
Yeah.
10 years ago is not the same company.
Man, years ago I used to hate pink, and now I'm like, pink everything.
True enough. I went too far on pink in, like, elementary school. So I went
You
through.
went too hard.
Yeah. No, because I took over my brother's room because he's like 11 years older than I am. And so he had painted it like blue. And I think they had like ET wallpaper that'd probably be worth like $1 bajillion now. But then when I moved in, the perils of parents letting children make decisions, we covered up the ET wallpaper with like white with like confetti, and then painted the walls like this bubble gum, like Barbie pink. It was ridiculous. So then in high school, I was like, I hate everything pink, and took it back to blue.
Yeah.
So, but pink
think
is
I
slowly
was the
growing on
same.
me.
Like, it was just like last year where I was like, you know what? Pink. Pink everything. Like, I saw this gorgeous shade of bubblegum pink and just immediately became obsessed, and I'm like, right, I do like this color, actually.
alrighty, you should have access to pretty much everything in D&D Beyond now on that character sheet. I have to log out or restart it. I don't know.
Andrew has the best character name.
What's the character name? Please say it. I can't see it.
It's on the Nautical Nonsense channel. I just saw it because I accidentally opened Discord because I'm all over the place.
The H and the last I are silent. Just sit.
Now it's shitty.
You get it from the character builder icon because I'm stuck on the race page.
I feel so lost without actually having like a figure.
So we'll just open up Hero Forge and I'm kidding.
Now you should have access to everything. I have enabled content sharing.
Yeah, there's definitely more options for the race.
You're welcome.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
No, too many options. Too many options. Get me out.
Just start flipping coins. So I started. What? I think it was for Uncle Sean's campaign. Or we got to pick. I had to pick feats for 2 more characters. And I was like, this is too many. And so I just started rolling dice to. It's like, all right.
Yeah, but with how you play, you need it.
Excuse you, sir.
Start calling you 6 feet under.
I just think you're actively trying to murder me. It's fine.
Oh, God, I don't need to hear that no more. Bad enough, I got a 55-year-old man crying about it right now.
Ooh, I could be a sea elf.
I almost did that one.
A nautical campaign.
I just usually get some tendril of an almost idea and then just fully commit to that and refuse to listen to reason. I'm like, no, he's going to be Jacques Sparrow mixed with Luca. And Matthew's like, well, I don't know.
Well, at least you didn't pick a Beastmaster Ranger.
I tried at one point. He didn't let me.
I didn't say you can't do it. I just said it was a bad choice.
No, that was the rabbit for my replacement rabbit for Fiverr. Yeah, I wanted her to be a Beastmaster Ranger.
But now you're better. You have a dragon.
Yeah, could have had a pet though.
You have a pet.
No, 'cause I die too easily in that campaign.
You just don't move when you should.
That's why this character almost took every feat. But what was it gonna be like? My first move, I would have like 100-something feet of movement and just run off the map every time.
Something like that. I don't remember everything, but it was over 100.
Yeah. I was like, that's perfect. Because she's got like a plus 12 to initiative.
All right. Well, what do you prefer to be called? I usually swap to character names once we start playing, but your name is quite long. I usually call Squirrely because it's short.
Just call her Moose.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my name is Stacy, by the way. You can call me whatever. It's fine. I'll most likely answer if I'm paying attention.
Well, whatever. This is tabletop. Um, you know, it's like most video games. You move around WASD. And you can right click and hold your mouse to spin the table and move it up and down. Center mouse in and out like most things.
I do play a critically acclaimed MMO. I think I have the basic idea.
Exactly. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Over on the left-hand side, there's various tools. Pretty much the only one you're ever going to use is the draw tool if you get involved in drawing stuff for some reason.
It's a shame I can't use my tablet on that because I'd have to move the entire gaming window down to my drawing tablet, and even then it probably won't work.
Most of the time, the players don't, so
Yeah.
you won't really have to worry about it. If you do get something off of Hero Forge, it can be imported really easily.
Yeah, I was most likely going to. I like having the physical representation, or virtual in this case.
Yeah, totally. I mean, we have
Harry!
a lot of figs already, but
Oh,
Give me power.
my
I will
cat's trying
promote
to escape
all
from
of
my
you real
arms.
quick. I'm going to promote everybody. There is a flip button at the top of the screen. That will be the quickest way to be demoted from
I
having
don't
options.
care for your constant reminders. They're unnecessary and hurtful. Also, don't hit undo.
Yeah, don't hit undo. Don't hit flip. Pretty much just don't mess with any of that stuff except for objects.
I really like Kui.
I need to go out and find a ocean background for the table since we aren't in a forest.
My cat is hanging out around my surge protector, so if I randomly drop from the call, you know what happened.
We are intimately familiar with that. We have cardboard boxes stacked precariously to try and prevent it.
Yeah, the power button to my tower is on top of it. And I was sitting here one day and the cat just walked across my tower and everything shut down. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
I just need to know which cat.
It was one of the kittens. I don't remember which one.
That's valid.
I'm not sure, yeah.
All I know is that there are 2 kittens and Willow full of anger.
Yes. Oh, there they are. Ha! Shabba. Shabba.
Man, wouldn't it be funny to have a tabaxi on the ocean?
It's like, I hate everything.
This is the worst.
Character afraid of the water.
I wouldn't do that. It just sounds really funny.
Your character. You can do whatever you want.
He
I mean,
says that
within
to
reason.
me a lot. With that tone, too. Like, yeah, it's your character. You could totally be a cat on the water. It's a terrible idea,
some
but
races are off limits purely because of societal impact. But yeah.
Interested in the Semic hybrid thing.
Is your name going to be Shitty Dicken, Andrew? I'm going to take that as a yes. It says you're muted. Oh. So the short answer is yes. His character name is Shitty Dicken. No take backs.
here.
Sounds like this campaign is already the campaign of technical difficulties. Wait, I heard something,
Yep.
and his name lit up.
That was him.
Hey,
It worked.
it does. Hooray.
I continue to think that you are Anthony Mills the first time you say anything.
I am, secretly.
I have not seen you in the same place at the same time for about a decade, so.
It was all an elaborate ploy.
Whole points.
Yeah, that's the general rules that we're going to be using for.
It's just kind of ridiculous.
Ship
Like, they
stuff.
didn't change the name of armor class, but instead of hit points, they have whole points. Like, okay. Okay, you couldn't think of anything clever to change armor class, but.
Yep, no, nothing's coming to mind. If it was a car, it'd be like armored chassis. Alrighty. So, Sarah, you are playing a.
He's a triton bard named Jacques Sparroth. Do you need more information than that?
No, I was just curious if. I think you might be the only person that's fully decided.
Yeah, I'm all in. I'm committed. He is young, still a teenager. He was like 15 or 16 when he was first discovered by whoever first discovers him. When we start deciding on a backstory. But he doesn't talk about his personal life too much. He was just basically a street urchin. He does transform when wet, and he grows a mertail like Luca.
Wet or submersed?
It depends on how funny it can be versus how mean you might be to me. So I haven't decided yet. Cause like with Luca, like they get wet and it's like, oh no. But then as soon as they dry off, like it's okay. But then they also have like legs, so they can still stand up when, you know. But Hero Forge didn't have that option. So I don't want this to be like, oh yeah, if he gets a splash of salt water on his face, bloop, and then you're like, you're in the middle of town, and you know. So I don't know. I haven't fully decided on that one yet.
I don't care. We could even say it works like Luca, and you have both. It doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
You're a Triton.
Yeah. I got the ability to grow a tail just because Tritons have a swim speed, so. But he is a bard. He plays the drum. I like the idea of, but I have really bad follow through. So I don't know if I'll get around to it, but like gathering a bunch of like questionable like beat poetry that I can recite when I'm casting
Yo!
spells, like
That's awesome.
good luck. But I don't know, we'll see. Anytime any of my ideas require exerting effort on my part, it's about a 50-50 chance on if I continue. So.
You know, if Brad's getting on, Uncle Sean.
Do what? I was kind of asleep.
How
going
you.
so well.
I was telling my backstory. It's so important.
I asked if you know if Brad's getting on.
I think he's still working. His car's not out there, so yeah. I think he's still working.
That's fair. He does usually work.
He works hard for his money.
Not really.
Same. I forget what feat did I end up taking. We got feats, right? Oh, I got skill expert.
It's true. Everybody gets one of those free feats from the list.
Not to
Of
add
their-
pressure to already
their
crippling
choice.
decision-making
They need to-
experience.
I need to paste that somewhere.
You just
That's
pin
not.
Scrolls back up to traits, or did you pin them? Hang on.
No, he didn't
Nope.
pin it. I don't even think it's not even in the nautical nonsense, is it?
It's
I
in
thought
the
it
nautical
was.
nonsense. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I just found it. It's.
Well, pin it. Can you
Yay.
pin it?
I don't know. How do you pin something?
You hover over it and
Yeah,
it's
on
under
the
three
more.
dots.
Yeah.
I've just
No,
realized that
I
it's
can't.
called
I can't pin
nautical
it.
nonsense. Sarah may have to pin it.
How rude. Feet. Each of you may pick one of the following.
Those homebrew feats are in the homebrew on D&D Beyond. So if you enable homebrew, you can do a search for them. Then
It has been pinned. The only one it didn't include was Able Sailor, because you put that in a separate message for some stupid reason.
because I found it after.
You can edit. No one edits.
So I am between a water genasi and one of the tieflings. Because I've never played a tiefling, and I kind of want to go more tanky, since I usually go for healers and spellcasters.
Okay, we need a front line. So that'd be good.
Looks like the Zariel tiefling variant has a bit more strength, so maybe that'd be fun.
With the
Or can
Ah,
I?
you can just move them around with Tasha's. Tasha changed it to where you can change stats and stuff around at will, so you can play whatever sub race you feel most aligned with,
Oh, that's exciting. Okay,
and then you can move the stats around however you want.
cool.
And on your character sheet, that is on. It's on the first page. It's like optional something.
I'll know it when I get there. I think I'm gonna go with a tiefling.
Yeah, if you're on race.
What
is
were
it
the remaining
Origin
people
Manager?
that aren't on now?
I'm
think
pretty
it's
sure
just-
Brad's gonna play as monk though.
Oh well, if Brad's gonna play as monk, then he'll be a frontline tanky type person, melee fighter.
If I end up playing my monk, I will just die immediately because it's useless.
Did I spoil you by letting you re-roll your ones in my campaign?
No. No, that was one of those where I had an idea and I committed to it and chose not to listen to Matthew's accurate advice in that these are not good stats to pick that class. I was like, it'll be fun. And it could potentially be okay if I have to play him at some point in the future once the party has leveled up enough that he can get bonuses from being like level 4 or something. I think the biggest issue is having to play him as a level 1 character. I would basically just die. Is that right, Matthew?
I mean, it wouldn't be.
It would be great.
Everybody is at risk at level 1 because one bad critical hit could like insta kill you. But you especially, because you have a D8 hit dice and a low Constitution score.
Poor Bubby Bobbish.
Ooh, exciting! We need to roll stats for y'all.
You said the other guy was gonna do a fighter.
Monk.
Monk barbarian it is. Oh my god, I'm diving in. Let's go.
Barbarian's pretty fun.
I've never played a barbarian before.
They're fun. They're
Fiverr he's a tough little bunny, man.
Our barbarian in our Carry On Crown campaign is a puppet. So he is a 1 foot tall, mashed together puppet named Mix and Match Max.
That's delightful.
I love him. And even though he's only 1 foot tall, his spear is normal person size, so it's like 10 feet. Also, he has a dog that's like cat dog style, but one side is a pug and the other side is oh shit, what's the other side? Corgi. So it's a corgi and a pug, cat dog style, and their names are Miko and Milo, and he rides that into battle. It's great.
That sounds delightful.
all right, Squirrely.
What's up?
Or
Stay
Squirrely
safe.
and Melodious. Moose.
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 I could change my name if that makes it easier for you.
Squirrely and Moose. Nope, too late.
Okay,
You're right.
alright.
Come on.
Use the cannons.
All right, let's move the stuff off the table. Who wants to go first?
Oh, let me get tabletop back up. There we go. All right. I am here.
All right, I'm ready to type. It's 46.
It was him going first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it was. Okay. I can do that. 46, you said.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I'm gonna sit over here and stack up 5,000 D20s.
I don't know why you would do such a thing.
Just don't bring them all together into into a singularity event.
I don't know of that ever happening. Ever.
How do you even get so many of them out of the bag at one time? How are you
He-
doing
he
that?
did a
The right
weird-
thing.
Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah.
Right
What-
here.
How?
Hold your left click and tap right click. And
Don't
then you
show
can-
her such power.
There it is.
Look at
there it
it.
is.
Oh,
And then
it
somehow
looks
you can make them
alive.
explode.
It happened once.
Oh,
It does that a lot, where it sucks it back down.
Yeah, it just goes right back into the bag.
it was the panic of it. Was so good.
I don't know how I did that. I legitimately
And
don't.
you... Anyway, you're supposed to be rolling dice.
Hey, that's a pretty solid roll. So you said 46. They're over here.
You only get to pick the top 3.
So that's 2 5s and a 6.
Woo! All right, just tell me what it is. And I'll
Damn.
write it down for you.
16 right off the bat.
16, starting off strong.
Why aren't they
Watching
getting
Those are the
closer?
dice Brad were using.
Load. Just go in the cannon. Go in the cannon, please. There we go. And still not bad. That's that many. That's 14.
All right.
No, wouldn't that be another 16?
Well,
You had 2 5s and a 6 there too.
He
oh, I
tossed
moved
one
a
of
5
those.
away. Yeah, yeah. When I tossed it away, yeah, it rolled a 5. It wasn't. It was a 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
14. If I was being dishonest, yeah, it would be a 16, but no, it was a 14.
14's still pretty good. All right.
Oof.
Yeah, that one's not great. But 9, 11. Can I count? Can I do now? Yeah, 11.
Still more than a 10.
Yeah, I think you're still doing better than Bubby Bobbish. Poor Bubby. Nice.
Another good 16.
2 more rolls for this character. We're gonna go ahead and roll stats for 2 characters for you.
What is that supposed to mean? I feel threatened.
We always have stats for a backup character.
That's a
You
12.
should feel threatened.
Valid.
What was it?
12.
All right, one more time.
Oof.
And that one is a 9.
All right.
You said roll another one.
Yeah, go ahead and roll another one. You can play either one of the stat rolls as your first character.
Alright, so that one is 13. That one we have 11. This one is not going as well so far. Oh, that was a 6 for so long. That one's a 9. Yeah, 9. Sorry. It's better. It's 14. And 12, 11.
Last roll. Make it good.
I have one good one, right? Not really. Okay, another 12 on that one.
F.
Yeah, what happened there?
Whew.
Used all your luck on the first one.
Yeah.
You're gonna be Bubby Bobbish's brother.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Bobbish. Just 2 clumsy warforged staggering through the woods.
All right. There's
Oh, thank you
Squirrely's
for that.
stats.
Oh
I was about to
damn! You got
get that
9s on
screenshot, so
both
thank you.
of them.
Sure did.
That's rough.
All right, Moose. You can use the cannons, or you can just throw them across the table. Your choice.
I really love the sound of the cannons, so that's gonna happen. So it's 4?
Yeah, 46. Take the highest 3.
Okay. Nope, that's not how that works. How do I put it into the cannon? I'm so sorry.
You can use
Oh,
the select.
there it is.
There you go.
Yeah, if you highlight them and hit the load button, it'll automatically bring them in.
Okay. One, two, three, and 4. I can click, I promise. Oh my god, why am I bad at this?
There you go.
And it's...
So if you've got them highlighted, you can just click the load button on the cannon.
Oh shit, well done. Load.
There you go.
Yep. It's the best thing in the world.
Ooh, starting off strong. 16.
Yay!
Andrew started off with a 16 too.
Fair.
So everybody remembers. Never forget.
Okay, and then I gotta do it again, right?
Yeah, five more times for this character.
Sweet God, okay.
10.
16.
Hover over the leaner, and what it says is what counts.
2.
So
Tragic.
14?
Oh, that's
No.
not bad.
No, 13.
13.
I don't know. That was better than the alternative on that leaner. That could have been a 1.
No. Nice. I'm taking screenshots of my figs so I can make little 2D.
13.
13 again. Delightful.
Twice more.
I'm really glad you can count because I apparently can't. God, what is like an optimal camera angle in this game?
I'm constantly fidgeting with
Oh
it.
yeah, I move all the time.
15. Yeah, I move around. I zoom in a lot to see characters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Poof!
Wow, that's rude.
6.
Oh,
That's a
no.
7. That's a 7.
2,
Oh,
4,
top 3.
6.
No,
Oh
it's
yeah,
Just
it's
4,
top
6.
3. Sorry, not big oof.
That was
Oof.
unfortunate. And even
Okay.
if you could re-roll ones, you couldn't fix that one.
No.
No, not really.
That sucks.
All right.
Well, at least you know what your dump stat is.
Exactly.
Alright.
All right.
Hopefully.
Second character. Or
The worst case scenario.
second set of stats.
Man, that's rough. It looks a little bit better when it's upside down.
Oh, sweet God. Alright.
6.
Oh, no.
Ouch.
It's this all over again. No.
Well, we are not going to be
Let's
great
not die, guys.
pirates.
There's 10.
This
13.
Oh, wait, right, 13. Haha. I remembered. No, I didn't.
Whew, nice.
Now that's 15.
better.
15.
I can read dice, I promise. I can't.
You can also, if you select the 3 highest ones, it'll do the math for you.
Yeah, that's helpful.
12. Twice more.
Yeah, let's go.
Big numbers, big numbers.
I believe
Come on,
in
baby.
you.
That's better.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
Last one.
No whammies, no whammies.
14?
Yeah, 14. Oh, I accidentally clicked one. Yes,
Yeah.
it was also 14.
That was a 6, yeah.
Yeah, I saw. All right.
Well, oof.
Sorry, I left. Did I miss some excitement?
It's fine. No, really.
You missed the 2 6s in a row.
Maybe we don't
Oof.
use cannons to roll dice. Maybe.
I don't like using the cannons because I like to see the dice go across the table. But
Yeah, that's fair.
But
I like
you can
the explosion
adjust
noises.
Can't you adjust how, like, the power?
Can you adjust the cannon power?
you can't right click on it. There's a word that says power and it has 25.
Oh,
I
buttons
just-
to
hold
it.
up.
I just doubled the one over here.
Yo. Hold on, I'm gonna get a handful of dice.
That's a handful, all right.
Eh.
Sweet God.
All right.
Oh no.
Wow.
So that's how you did
That's
that.
how you explode them.
Why does it have to load them one by one?
They're not gonna fit.
You. All right, hold on.
You
This
broke
is how
the
you.
cannon. What's happening? Is it actually gonna shoot all of them?
Hold on, let's see. Is it? No, I need to. Did you say you turned the power up on this one?
I did. I put it at 50.
Okay. That was my new favorite thing.
All right. There's a bigger
Oh
cannon.
no.
Oh,
How
that's
do you
cool.
even get all these dice together at this point, though?
I'm gonna load the cannon into the cannon. Hold on. Because it's selected with the dice.
Oop, there it went.
Here it goes.
Oh wow, you can see it all in there too. Ugh!
Goodness.
Oh, it poofed! Did you see it poof?
It did. It fired when it hit the table.
I still want to know why it has to load one by one. Why does it have to do this? Here, look.
It's really big. You could probably just dump it in there now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Wait.
Poof. Oh,
I put the power to 200, and they just kind of went all over the place.
except all these figures didn't come out.
Why did the figures not come out?
I don't know.
All right. We
Oh.
Yeah, they're just kind of hanging
I
out
have
in there.
posted stats for y'all into the chat, and y'all can finish your characters. You can choose to use either set of stats. Just remember which one it is, so that you can use the other when you have to make a secondary character.
Well, I like how you said when and not if.
If you have to make a secondary character.
Those all just went into somebody
no.
else's bag.
So put that down.
Why did they go into that bag?
I watched that happen.
Why did that happen?
It's alright. I got all these bags saved.
Yeah, I'd just delete that one. That was like 100-something pieces.
There was so many dice.
So, Squirrely, what are you leaning towards so far?
So far, character-wise, I'm assuming. I don't know what else you'd be asking about, so character-wise.
How many
Yes.
dice do you want to shoot out of a cannon?
Yeah, how many dice I want to shoot? A lot, all of them. Character-wise, am I imagining it, or was there some kind of pirate theme to this? I assumed nautical, I guess, so I went with pirate.
Well, maybe we should talk about y'all's shared background as a group, and then that will help you with your characters.
Well, I had one built, and then I was like, am I just imagining the backstory being discussed? Because I didn't see it in Discord, and I thought
You
I
might
did
have
for some
imagined
reason.
it.
I did. I completely imagined it. So yeah, let's talk backstory for a second.
We definitely keep pushing it towards pirate. And Matthew keeps saying, I don't know why you're saying pirates. You don't have to be pirates.
Because pirates.
Pirates are
fun.
cool.
Okay, so I'm not the only one that was thinking pirates. 'Cause-
No. We're all pretty
Sorry,
much team
Matthew.
pirate.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me. It's just what y'all want to do. Now, I guess the pirate questions. All right.
I will need. We could talk about like the shared background, and then I can build my character off of that. I just might need a little bit of time to. And when I say a little bit of time, it could be a couple of days. So basically, I'll have like a fleshed out backstory when session 1 is around the corner.
All good. I mean, today is really just for inspiration and talking about
Right.
what other people already are making. And
I'm very relieved at that.
Yeah.
all right. Primary question, I guess, is all of you want to be pirates?
I already gave Jacques the smuggler background.
All right. So we got a pirate theme going on. What is the captain's name of the ship that y'all have been serving on
Pretty
for
sure
the
it's
past
Dicken.
1 to 3 years?
Oh, do
And
I get?
I
None
think-
none of you are the captain.
Oh, okay.
I think the captain's gonna be Cap'n Shiti Dicken.
All right.
Shitty Dicken.
I like it. I'll have to come up with a new name, but the captain can absolutely be. Well, I demand it be Cap'n Shiti Dicken.
That's
I
what he wrote.
literally,
I
I
put
literally
Captain.
already wrote it as Cap'n.
Yeah,
I'm
Cap'n.
Okay.
very upset because I went to see this show a little while ago by the Improvised Shakespeare Company, and their captain was Captain Touchy Dick.
Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah.
You could be the captain's son, so your last name could still be Dicken. It's actually spelled Dicken, Matthew.
It is.
You could be his son.
Dicken or Dickens?
I think it was Dicken. Yeah,
How
Dicken.
many Dicken is it?
Just one Dicken.
Just a singular Dicken? Okay.
But you could be Shitty Dicken Jr.
Shitty Dicken Jr. Young Shitty Dicken Jr.
All right. What have y'all? What have your duties been on the show?
You were proud of that one, weren't you? I heard it in your voice.
No, it sounded like he was like trying to move around it and then couldn't avoid it. What are the
duty? Well, I'm a bard, so obviously useless. I do have the smuggler background, which gave me something.
So
I'm also amphibious, so I can breathe underwater and have a swim speed.
So they put down anchor off the coast of a ship they're trying to get goods to or out of, and you swim up to the harbor and get it and bring them back.
Yeah. I also have an unseen servant and mage hand, so, and a pretty high stealth. So I'm the sneaky snake.
Sneaky snake?
Sneaky snake. I'm a snake. I'm a sneaky snake.
What is it saying? My character is incomplete. Hold up.
Uncle Sean, have you decided on a character, or are you still flip-flopping between some?
I think I'm gonna play Slee Stak. I think if that's alright with you.
Works for me. I can only assume you're bilge cleaner / snack eater.
Well, he only comes out when he's needed to. He does wet work for Mr. McCreedy, which is, the first officer and bosun mate of the ship, Since he was found as an egg and hatched a mere 3 years ago.
Oh, he's a baby.
Well, that's about 25 in snake years, but...
Did you say Mr. McCreedy?
Yeah, Mr. McCreedy. Creedy, not greedy.
McCreedy?
McCreedy, yeah.
You see how hard it is to type names correctly when someone is saying them to you over chat.
Don't be hating on my southern drawl.
No, Matthew is...
To be fair, the names that I was saying were pretty weird.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. McCreedy. What is Mr. McCreedy's? He's like a first mate, or
he'd be like the cabin's first mate, first officer in our modern term.
I saw that. I'm judging you for that one.
And he took me in as an egg, so then I hatched, and I don't really have the same emotions as everyone else does, but I know loyalty very good, so I'm very loyal to the ship and its crew. And any wet work that needs to be done, I do that at night, of course, Most of the time, I stay downstairs and make sure no rats come upstairs, because, they're snacks. And I like to listen to the bard sing, because it calms me down.
What is your character's name, Sarah? I can't remember. It's Jacques Sparroth.
Jacques Sparroth.
Jacques Sparroth.
No. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm offended.
Or Jacques Cock or something like that.
That's even worse. I'll put it in Discord.
Yeah, I wanted to play the gun guy, but I thought it would be too dominant a role, so.
That works for me. I like that character. He has potential for good roleplay elements.
I really came close to playing my cook. I was thinking about it about an hour or so when we.
I like your cook, man.
I was like, man, I'm thinking about playing my cook.
It would have been hilarious and amazing.
It's a good backup.
But I kept thinking, well, so far there's only really one combat character, which is a monk. You know. So I was like, I don't know how that's going to work out the first time we have to actually get into some trouble, you know.
You'll just have to be creative. Come on.
I'll just stand back there and throw stale donuts at them. Yeah.
It's an option.
These are cornbread muffins. Dong. Handing out cookies to the team before battle.
They're really good cookies, man.
This is my take on a ginger snap. All right, so we got Zundo, right? Is that...
I want to say that's who he'd play since the gun thing happened.
Right.
I really thought you were going to type monkey, and I was so excited. I was like, yes, I want a monkey. We have to have a monkey. That's Jacques' #1 goal, is to acquire a pet monkey.
You're all monkeys to me. I'm a snake.
Dear God.
Monkeys. I'll call you monkeys.
You're my monkeys.
So Squirrely's got 216. He could be a barbarian, or he could be... You just don't throw a javelin all the time.
I thought, yeah, don't throw javelin all the time. I thought Stacy was trying for a barbarian here. I didn't want to double up the barbarians.
Oh, is she? All right. We love double tapping barbarians, man. Go for it.
You could
So
probably...
much anger on one vessel.
You could be the twin barbarian children of Cap'n Dicken.
Oh my God.
So I was
We
shooting
could
for
all be
fighter.
really young. Except for the monk. He's like wrangling us. I know at least 3 of us are going to be highly chaotic.
Yeah, I was shooting for... What is that supposed to mean?
What?
I
didn't say
I thought
their
you were just
name.
going to leave it at 3 of us were going to be high, and I was going to okay.
All right, let me get the edibles out. Jeez.
All right,
Didn't
at
know
least
that was
one
a
of
thing,
us
wasn't
are in-
it?
At least one of us lives in Colorado.
Hey, that's wrong. Some of us can just do that, it'd be fine, whatever. No, I was shooting for fighter, because I figured that's a good pirate kind of thing to do.
That's valid.
Definitely.
Works for me. You probably... your stats can make a fighter very, very easily. Moose, you have a harder time turning your stats into a barbarian, but honestly, play what you like. Don't worry about the power behind it.
I'm not worried behind it. I just
Just
threw
YOLO
everything
that.
into strength and constitution, and I'm just gonna be really fucking stupid, and I'm very sorry in advance.
So I ended up applying my secondary stats because I feel disposable in this first one since you made me concerned. So I went with the lower rolls.
You should take the higher rolls.
Okay, fair enough.
Feeling disposable is not.
Okay, so
Just don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I am on characters 4 and 5 of Uncle Sean's campaign.
Well, that's why I went with the lower stats because I'm gonna die. I don't want to waste my good stats.
Might as well choose the good stats so you can put it off if you can.
Yeah.
I'm not going to intentionally kill you, but I also don't flub dice rolls, so...
It's going to be great, guys. We're doing great.
We're doing really good. Because remember, I got murdered the first go around in our other games.
Look, a lot happened.
There was a lot of learning. Everybody was very new and not performing optimally.
I have definitely grown as a player and no longer make really stupid choices.
And anyways, I heard a rumor that guy was a kid killer. So
yeah, that guy was a piece of shit.
Strictly a rumor. strictly speaking, just false information.
Full on,
Whoever
this is Sparta, a child over a cliff.
factually inaccurate. Just saying. Sparta kicked the kid's mother.
Who was clutching on... Oh, I can't even talk about it. It was dark.
Did you just yarg? Are we getting into piracy this early on?
No, I said it was dark.
Oh, I thought you said yarg.
Yarg.
Is it all marine background? Oh, sorry, I'm staring at my
No,
character.
we can't be Marines.
Oh my god.
You can't be a marine background. I try to avoid anything that gives automatic successes.
Oh, valid. Okay, alright. I was.
No, don't say valid. He's a jerk.
It's
He's a
valid.
jerk.
I was like, oh, this is nice. I could be a Marine. He's like, oh, no. I'm like, oh, okay.
Like I said, D&D is a dice rolling game. Anything that makes it something automatic removes dice rolls.
That's valid. It is valid. I promise.
Hmm.
I'm just staring at all of these like, oh, there's too many choices.
I need to look at where my rolls matter. I feel like as a fighter, I want to put the high into strength. I was thinking Dex should be the next one.
Con. Strength and con. Fighters wear heavy armor, usually.
That's true. Willow's a
And-
fighter.
And heavy armor can't benefit from high dexterity bonuses. But then
Okay.
again, you know,
I do have a high strength rogue. Mm-hmm. And the other thing, because he's an elephant. Hashtag elephant.
when you hit level 4, you should tinker that character over to barbarian.
I thought you said bard, and I was like, yes.
I also thought he said
Perfect. Let's do it.
Yeah, your character, if you multi-classed over to barbarian, would be a beast.
Here's my poor dead fiver. He's died twice now.
Oh no.
Taps
I was
plays
putting my-
gently in the background.
My lowest in intelligence, I didn't figure as a fighter that would affect a ton.
Which one? Into intelligence?
Yes. Which
That's-
is just 9, so
That's probably fine. I mean, the only time it's really going to hurt you is if you run into mind players or intellect devourers.
Oh no, not those.
everything else seems fine. Those rolls are pretty solid.
Oh,
so
I
I'm
need to
pretty
use a
happy with that.
potty.
Did it hit you that quickly? Water sounding like, oh,
Oh, gotta go.
Playing with the sound effect cube over here.
I spent so much time fiddling with. I was like, for when I was Quee, I was like, hold on. There's a song for this. Swap out the audio.
Keep choosing the ones that are like, choose an instrument. I'm like, no. Not
So
the way I'm going.
So what kind of captain is Captain Shiti Dicken?
Oh my god.
He's been pretty shitty, and Mr. McCreedy wants to do something about it. He wants to take over the ship himself.
yeah.
Oh, there's a mutiny plotting though.
Captain McShitty's just what we all call him. Nobody even remembers his real name.
The problem is, I'm pretty confident. Are y'all related to Captain Dicken?
I think they should be.
No.
Well,
Attached
I'm
to
at
me.
least named after him. I don't know.
It could
Is
be
that
like
just-
an adopted family thing, like we're all his children.
He
You don't have
wanders.
to be.
He wanders port cities, picking up, a young adult children that don't have anywhere better to go.
Grody. Don't make it weird. You made it weird.
I
like
didn't
it.
make it weird. I made it. He's getting crew, and
He's
y'all are an
collecting
adopted
children.
family. I said young adults.
You said young adult children.
I mean, everybody knows young adults are children.
At least today they are.
What was the name of the
'Cause here's how I
other
had my
pirate
names, but-
captain from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Barbossa.
Inside Shitty Dicken II.
All right, I got a Shitty Dicken II.
This is going well.
Barbossa. Ha, that's his name.
That's what I told you.
Yeah,
Oh,
he has
did
said
you?
that
I
already.
didn't.
Yeah, he totally said that.
I got distracted by other things. There's this really loud ocean noise in my ear.
Feel free to go turn it off. You have powers as requested.
I don't care for the way you said that.
Oh damn, I got a 19 armor class.
Go what?
What
Or
do you
so.
got? You got like chain shirt plus a shield. How do you have a 19?
Shield, shield, and I don't know if I have. Oh, I have. I'm a turtle, so
You're a turtle?
Well, that answers that.
Best day ever. You could even save money if you're and just use my Queg fig for a while.
no, I've got to go find it. Is Quag a turtle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was a barbarian. Anthony Davis played him.
Oh.
And
Alright.
then he decided he didn't like D&D. There's Queg.
So you're a tortle fighter, adopted son of Cap'n Shiti Dicken II.
Yes.
There's a lot of egg-based characters on
Yeah.
this ship.
Maybe that's what he collects. Maybe that's what we specialize in.
He
Is
still says.
gathering.
Eggs.
He steals eggs and he keeps the best egg to be part
You're
of his crew.
you're a good egg.
You're a good egg. It's
Yeah,
like it's like Willy Wonka.
And then he sells the rest. Oh, that's terrible. He's literally a human trafficker.
Not literally.
Well, a sentient trafficker. Y'all serve on a ship that traffics sentience.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's the only home I've ever known.
Why do you think we're trying to overthrow him?
Well, before I write that down as canon, what do y'all want?
I'm
No.
going with the flow. You guys have fun. I don't want to make any decisions. I'm new here.
No, that's pretty dark for me. I
I'm
still
good with
haven't forgiven Andrew for punting a child over at Cliff Face, so
Didn't happen like that.
Well, you're pirates, and pirates are
I'm actually
pretty-
okay with him stealing eggs because the primary food source for snakes is eggs. You know, they are carnivores, but they love to eat eggs. So whatever he doesn't want to get rid of, probably been in my belly for the last 3 years. I mean,
There you go.
Get
You
in my
can-
belly.
Based on this crew, Uncle Sean, yeah, you can just be a snake thing.
I already told you because as soon as you said pirate, they're not good people.
I didn't say pirate. I never said pirate.
Yes, you did. You said it to her, and then she said it in Discord, and you know how that is.
I said nautical.
Yeah.
I know, but that translates into female as pirate Johnny Depp.
I don't know where I got pirate either. It wasn't said ever by anybody. 'Cause
By
I totally
Sarah.
s- Oh, Sarah said pirate. Okay.
She
I-
named her character after a pirate.
I
And the world famous, whatever that guy was, Aquamarian or whatever.
No, go here.
I just made that up. I don't know what it is.
they were not. First of all, a character name does not a campaign make. Sirs.
Hold on. I'm gonna search
uh,
pirate.
Apparently it did. You're in charge of this. Someday you're going to be queen of this ship, apparently.
You okay with that, Shitty Dicken II? Someone's trying to usurp your future captainship.
Yeah, that's. Well, I mean, I put on my thing that I'm just an ensign. So I mean, it's y'all can handle the upper level stuff. I don't know.
That must be a self-given title.
Self-given title. Yeah, I made it. I gave it to myself. Oh, hold
No,
on.
I said we're about to start another campaign, all nautical. We'll meet once a month on tabletop. Matthew said, I'm thinking we're full on nautical. Session 0 will be a discussion amongst players to find out what crew y'all want to be. I said, we've got 3 people already, so we've got 1 open spot. I'm going to be a Triton bard, I think, based off of Jacques Sparrow.
Who's a what?
I said based off of Jack Sparrow.
I think you mean pirate, unless.
And then I said we could be Quee and Queg. And you could be my tortle brother.
Yeah.
I ate him last night.
And
You-
then
That's why they keep you out of the hold now, because you're not trusted around the goods.
and I think you guys must have been talking on
Feelings are hurt.
Discord. Because you said I may play a tortle. They are changing soon, I think, with a new update. And then you said, but
Yeah,
there
yeah,
are so
yeah.
many good pirate pictures.
I'm good.
So Uncle Sean was the first person to type the word pirate.
Yeah, I'm reading that.
These
bit
are
right now.
lies.
Because I didn't know tortle was a thing.
Yeah.
And then I saw that on the race thing. I was like, oh, hold up, done. I don't even have to look anymore.
Yeah, that's what I did the first game that I ever played. I saw turtles and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a turtle
Done.
bard, an alcoholic turtle bard.
All right, Squirrely, let me present an alternative option for you. Instead
Okay.
of basing on strength, you could be a dex-based fighter, because you're not going to be wearing heavy armor because you carry your armor around with you.
Hashtag turtle.
So you have the option of moving your strength stat into your dexterity stat and using finesse weapons like rapiers and etc.
That makes sense. So the weapon I ended up choosing with my starting equipment was just a longsword because hashtag pirates, but rapier would also make sense. So yeah, I see.
Normally, with a fighter, you would want to be, you get heavy armor proficiency. So, but as a turtle, you just start with a 17. So, which
Yeah,
is
then I-
only 1 lower than full plate mail.
Nice. I like how I've ended up as a turtle in the other game having a elephant because it also has racial thick skin or whatever it's called. Yes, I'm all about that. Smoking decks.
All right. Well, pirates. What has been y'all's source of income for the past 1 to 3 years? What kind of shenanigans does Cap'n Shiti Dicken get into?
Cap'n. I love it so much.
This is gonna be my favorite thing.
Pirating.
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 Slee Stak says we do pirating.
Yeah, wait.
We do pirating.
Apparently, some wet work gets done because
I
There
don't
is
even
wet
know
work.
what wet work means, but it makes me uncomfortable.
killing people,
Killing.
Oh.
spilling blood.
Out of all the things that I tried to make that be, that was not one of the things I thought of.
That is a thing that is said, but also if we're pirates on the open seas, it could mean about anything because it's all going to be moist.
Ugh.
We're just looking for a way to say the word moist.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Moist.
Sorry, dank.
Ugh. What race is Zundo?
Human, yeah.
I think a variant human, but a human, yeah. He's a regular old person.
Nothing regular about anybody on this crew. Does murders. So we have Cap'n Shiti Dicken, Jacques Sparroth, very young Triton bard, sneaky and amphibious. Slee Stak, assistant to Mr. McCreedy, the first mate, does murders.
Does murders.
Does what is needed.
Does murders.
Does
Zundo is a human monk who's going to be very confused when he joins us for session 1. We have
Wait, what was Stacy?
Shitty. She's still mulling.
Still working on it.
Shitty Dicken the second, who is a tortle fighter.
I think we need to kill the captain as soon as possible, so we can just stop saying Shitty Dickens. You know?
Oh my god.
Except
But-
for
I was
his
about to say,
son is named
absolutely not.
Shitty Dicken II.
Why can't our captain also just be a turtle though?
Well, if he inherits the captainship, we'll just call him, Mr. SD or something like that. You know?
No.
Captain shit.
I mean, hey, Captain Shitty Dicken could be a turtle. What do y'all think? What is the captain?
Make it a turtle.
I think he should be a human, and he should definitely be modeled after Captain Crunch.
Captain
I
Crunch, I
almost
feel.
spit water everywhere.
Captain Crunch is more of a,
Jolly.
nation. He's a nation state, sailor.
How do you have such strong opinions regarding Captain Crunch?
Because he looks very official.
What?
Who hurt you? What?
He's a retired admiral and he stays at port most of the time.
Right? Totally.
What is this? Is this? Oh, it's real.
Hey, it's the picture I just found.
Oh yeah.
What
Didn't
do
I
you
share
mean?
that
Oh
somewhere?
yeah, no.
They have it at the Walmart.
Yeah, that's where I found this. Of course they
Oh.
have that at Walmart. I just can't. Oh, that's horrifying. Look at how proudly displayed artificially is. It doesn't even
Right in the
like.
middle.
It's not even grammatically logical. Captain Crunch's ocean blue artificially maple flavored syrup. Yeah, and look at the color of it.
Actively shaken. That is horrifying.
Yeah, that's a cult's very thinly veiled attempt to get people to drink antifreeze.
There are pancakes to go with that, I believe.
See, now that's the Cap'n.
That is literally a painting of Captain Crunch.
It is. I know.
Okay.
He's not a pirate.
Captain Crunch, but realistic.
Yeah. Oh no.
wow.
Oh.
This is getting worse as it keeps going.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable.
See, now he's a villain. He's like, eat your corn and oat, bitches.
For years, he thought it would be okay to take a bribe on the side here and there. Until they
Berry-tastic
caught him.
pancake mix. Oh, I mean, I do buy Wade the what is the pancakes that we get? Funfetti. Look,
Oh, yeah.
it's Andrew and his dad.
There it is, right there. Well, that's not turtly enough, but yeah.
Oh, it makes me shiver. I don't know why. It's horrifying.
I'll be real. When I was starting out trying to do a pirate, this is what I was going with, and this could be the Cap'n.
Cap'n
Oh.
Chronic, huh?
Well, that too. That could also be the Cap'n. But I was going here.
Oh, my bad. Oh, God.
I'm still staring at like the character details page. Oh my god, I'm so like stuck.
Oh, you get sucked into stuff, man.
I do. It's a problem.
I spend a lot of time going down a rabbit hole of theories only to get slapped down.
So, in most of my campaigns, I have played a cleric, and in order to write my entire character, I have gone on several deep dives of the entire, like, pantheon of cleric-based gods. To make sure that I choose the right religion, and all various character detailing literally hinges on what god that I choose. Yeah,
Nice.
because I've never done barbarian before, I'm just like so stuck on like, okay, but like, what should I pick?
I mean, since you're so familiar with like holy stuff, you could flip the house and be the strong arm of some deity, and you could be a zealot of some type of ocean god.
And as an option.
The zealot, which is it's a third level subclass for barbarian, it's built around being, you know, a fanatic for the church.
Terrifying. Do you want that on board?
I mean, a lot of sailors worship, you know, ocean gods.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I mostly got stuck on like the background part because there's a lot here and I don't want to read through every single one of them, and I'm just like, what sounds interesting? But then like there are words that I can't really familiarize myself with because I've only done 5e like twice.
Right. Well, if you have questions, feel free to ask. We know a lot about all of it.
Yeah, the one I was leaning into just because it has like barbarian shit related on it, and I didn't know what it meant, so I clicked it, was Uthgard tribe member, which seemed interesting.
Yeah, it's a very specific tribe.
I noticed. But it looks like there could be like multiple sort of outposts that have them, and like the reason she's even on a ship is because like the village got burned to the ground, and She's too fucking angry to even think about it, so why not? Get onto a ship, seek vengeance on the side. But then if this entire crew is like a bunch of people that know each other and stuff like that, I'm like second guessing, like, man.
Well, that's just what we told you since we kidnapped you as a child. You know,
Oh.
we use your anger to fight against our people, but all along it was Captain Dickens that raided your village. 10, 15 years ago, whenever it was.
That would be a good reason to overthrow the captain.
This captain's just a dick.
Oh, we really decided that
Oh.
Shiti Dicken is the worst. At least
Yeah.
Shiti Dicken II is kind of cool.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, knowing the way I've apparently played, I'm not gonna be cool. It's gonna be very short-lived.
It'll be fine. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna commit to that. Fuck it. We're in. We're all in.
So what I've landed on is that he is human. He is an abductor of young, based on what I've been hearing.
And apparently we've been doing it for him for 3 years at least. So, or partly.
Yeah, pirating. We're
Yeah, it's D&D. It's D&D, so slavery's a thing. I'm sure we're selling people left and right.
Yeah.
What was your vision as the
Oh, I still have my vision. This is all just secondary.
Oh, well, shit! Oh, man.
Matt doesn't have a campaign. He just has a mission.
I like to keep things loose. No plan survives contact with the players, so...
Like, do you not trust us? I'm kidding.
Oh, it's not just y'all. It's every player ever.
Every player, oh god. Okay, so now that I have all that shit thrown in, lifestyle? Is that a thing? Are we supposed to choose any in particular?
Nah, you don't have to fill that out.
Great,
Your
I'll ignore it.
lifestyle is basically
Pirate.
how much money you spend in your downtime and kind of what choices you have.
Gotcha.
But because you're going to be on a ship, part of a crew most of the time, that's not going to really play in.
What race are you as a barbarian?
Tiefling.
Tiefling.
A tiefling, youth guard
Why not?
barbarian.
Terrifying, right?
What's your name?
Nashu.
Playing a male, female?
No.
Nashu Anahita. was the
Oh,
name of my
that.
ship. But I
You
could
put
just
that
stick with the
somewhere.
Nashu. I did.
Where did
But I could take
Oh,
off
we
the
put
last
so
name if
many
necessary.
Captain Crunch things.
Yeah, it's driving me crazy. You went crunch crazy.
What's with all these resin things with like fucking crunch berries and shit? What the
It's horrifying. Things spiraled.
Food breaks down in resin. That's a horrible idea.
Did you Google aspect? Did you figure out what that was?
No, I completely forgot. Now I'm trying to figure out where she put the. Where was that?
It's tiefling barbarian.
Nashu Anahita. Alright, that's how you spell it.
Yay. I looked
Maybe
up names that sound like ocean.
Oh, that works.
They
I
look
think I would
gross
like them.
because they used real cereal. If
I
you
don't
made
know.
a sculpture out of not actual food and that just looked like food, it would be better. But they used actual food.
Yeah,
So,
it's been popular for some reason. I hate it.
Nashu Anahita, do you know that Captain Shiti Dicken was the one that raided your village?
She's really stupid, so I'm gonna lean with no.
Do you have a 6 intelligence?
Yes.
She's
Oh
female
man.
grog.
Yeah, that wasn't really gonna pan out very well. And I mean, I'm looking at like because I've never played a barbarian before, so I'm looking at like the stat priorities and stuff, and intelligence was at the bottom, and I went, oh no.
Roger that. Nashu Anahita, she knows that her village was attacked, and you just latched on to the first niceness that was shown you, and it was Mr. McCreedy gathering in another youngling from Cap'n Shiti Dicken's pillaging. Mr. McCready's the nice one on the crew, and brings in these. He brought in Slee Stak's egg when his
Oh my god, he is Hagrid.
Only as a pirate.
Yes, he's Pirate Hagrid.
I'm gonna die. This is ridiculous.
I've never gotten to participate so much in the base
Oh my
decisions.
gosh.
all right, we got Slee Stak and Nashu Anahita, who are very attached to Mr. McCready, who is the first mate of Cap'n Shiti Dicken.
And just Nashu was fine. I just always choose a last name for the sake of it.
Oh yeah, I always do a full name.
It's all right. Now Nashu is so. Do you like Mr. McCready, Nashu, or do you resent his step parentage?
I see nothing wrong with it. I don't know.
All
I
right.
haven't nailed a voice yet. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
The voice is probably unnecessary.
Matthew
I-
enjoys
I
full.
I do them occasionally.
I'm not good at maintaining a voice.
Well, of course, I'm not either.
I-
My-
I'm not saying
Neither
that
am I.
you do. I'm saying you enjoy when people do it, not that you do it.
Indeed.
I've been RPing for a very, very long time.
Jacques Sparroth.
That's Mr. McCready on the day he took you in.
No.
Oh gosh. Whew! You've been on the crew for much longer than he put you up with one of his many, port wives, and eventually when you came of age, you came onto the crew.
Who's doing the dice thing? Yep, there it is. It's so loud. Oh man, I forgot to record this. I'll have to download it off of Twitch.
Yeah, you were streaming.
Yeah. I just didn't. Usually I record it so it's safe, so I don't have to like download it. And then I can't. I thought there would be like a definitive start, so I was like, well, I'll wait while we're just
No.
like farting around, and now
We've just
2 hours later.
I was gonna say, is that not what we've been doing?
Yeah, we've just been farting around and talking and figuring out that y'all serve on a pirate ship ran by Cap'n Shiti Dicken, who commonly abducts young from places that he pillages. He favors his son Shiti Dicken II, the tortle he found, but Mr. McCready brings in all these others that get tossed aside.
So is Captain Shiti Dicken not a tortle?
No, he's a human.
Oh, okay, okay.
As
I was probably lost in my Google of Captain Crunch during that part of this planning.
All right, what details do you think we're missing? I still feel like we should describe the type of pirating that y'all have been participating in a little better.
I don't know
do kind of
anything
like
about
the idea of-
pirates in real life or in D&D, so.
Does Captain, he pillages coastal towns. We know that. Does he?
He clearly pillages coastal towns. I would assume commerce rating, and I mean, if you could get a, you know, a charter, that would be great because it's guaranteed money. But
He might have a reputation.
maybe, but desperate times call for desperate things.
Fair. Does he like slink away from like equal fights? Does he only engage like when he has substantial advantage?
Oh, he's a pirate. He's gonna attack when he has the advantage. You know that.
I just meant, is he a risk taker? Is he more cautious?
With
He
our
seems
stats, I hope he's kind of cautious.
He seems to use other people a lot, so
So he's kind of a coward.
he's kind of well, he probably stand his ground. But if he didn't have to, he wouldn't. I think he'd sacrifice anyone to save his own skin. Whereas we might be loyal. He's.
You'd stay by Mr. McCreedy's side.
I would, yeah.
We're all loyal to Mr. McCreedy, not Shitty Dicken.
But
Man,
he
this could
he
be
might
one hell
just
of a
be
game.
he might just be boss level, and we haven't figured out a way to take him out yet. It's gonna take all 4 of us or 5 of us.
Who else is on the ship beside? I know we have a cook. My second character won't be. I figure if it ever comes to a point where we need him, it'll just be like the next island that we visit. So he's not part of the crew.
We will introduce subsequent characters after.
Well, I thought part of it was determining how big the ship was.
Big
I mean-
old boat.
I know it's not just a Captain McCreedy and 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5 of us, because there's also a cook. Are there like 10 pirates?
We're probably more or less the marine. Well, whatever their version of that would be.
Gun shooters, boarding party. There are others, but they're, they come in, they leave.
They-
Some die.
Some die. Some go below decks and never come back above.
Just so, like, how big is our boat?
Big old boat.
We drive a big old boat.
Yeah, whole
Stop
big old
showing
boat.
pictures of disgusting food and gelatin.
Oh God, why? No.
It's
No,
so
put
gross.
it down. Put it away. Why did I go to look? Like, I could have just
Yeah.
not.
Hold up, did you hear disgusting food? It was like, hold on, I have to see.
No, it was more so like, are you sure it's gelatin and not resin? And the answer is yes, it is. Unfortunately,
That guy looks like a
gelatin.
dirty dick. He's probably Captain.
Ugh.
Captain Dirty Dick.
He does look very swashbuckling.
I don't like the textures used
For what? The food?
for that painting thing.
Really? It's an awesome thing. Wish I could do it.
It looks, I don't know, there's something about the texture.
That's just his aura.
Ugh.
I mean, come on, man. Smelly Dickens there. He's a terrible man. Damn, I might write this down, put it in a portfolio somewhere.
I'm gonna just keep going back to Flapjack and
A more innocent time.
yeah, more innocent time with.
I mean, maybe we wouldn't have to be pirates if Mr. McCreedy could take over.
It's true. None of us want to be pirates.
Oh, I do. I want to be a pirate. I even put my background as pirate on the thingy.
Well, what is that? What's happening? Oh, it went away.
Oh no!
Bring it back.
Oh no!
Oh, it's back.
Oh my god. Barbarian starting equipment: a great axe, or melee, or any martial melee weapon, 2 hand axes, or a simple weapon. I'm going with a great axe and a mace.
Excellent choices.
Fight me.
A great axe and a mace.
Hell yeah!
You're prepared for any type of damage resistance.
I didn't want any of the other things.
I don't need any of this other nonsense.
You have no idea how excited I am for that, I'm just saying. And I'm usually looking at like staffs and shit. Now I'm like, nah.
Fiver had a battle axe. It was a meat cleaver. Whoa.
A meat cleaver is totally an option.
Meat cleaver, pretty badass. Just being real, that's pretty cool.
Cap'n Shiti Dicken.
All right, we got our portrait section starting. And that picture was really high resolution, Uncle Sean. It translated into the game.
Entirely too well.
Oh yeah.
So are we
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of nice.
crew members? Do we have a gunboat? A carrack?
Cap'n Shiti Dicken. And
That's
we mispronounce it all the time.
That's how he introduces himself. Shitai.
Yeah, Shiti Dicken.
I
At
love it.
e-service.
Alright, I'll work on appearance and shit later, but I got it. She's fine.
I've got a fine crew.
Oh, she's
Do
so
you have any
cute.
children? That's what we take as payment.
Well, I really appreciate that they start out with rowboats as an option.
Our boat is bigger than a rowboat.
Oh, you're probably
Yes.
you're probably on a sloop.
Loop.
What could we have a fleet instead? Cause I don't know what it is, but I want to be on it.
Why are we? Why are all these boats like IKEA boats? What?
Cause it's a magical.
What is the? Okay, so I've looked up sloop. I see what that is. What is a floop? What did you say?
I've at least heard of a
sloop
sloop.
is a merchant ship designed to hold cargo,
Oh,
hold
because
large
it's
cargoes,
Dutch.
and be staffed by as few people as possible. While it will succumb quickly if caught in an engagement, the flute is still appreciably swift and can escape most larger enemies. Nah, y'all are on a sloop because it's fast.
The two-masted sloop is not to be underestimated.
I can't handle it. We need a less ridiculous sounding boat.
No, sloop.
It's not your
I've
boat
heard of a
name.
sloop.
Sloop.
I've heard of a sloop before.
I have now seen one. I googled it and go, okay, that looks familiar.
Looks like a boat.
Looks like a boat. Doesn't stop from sounding silly.
All right. What's the name of Cap'n Shiti Dicken's
Oh,
boat? Ship.
I hate that my
Sloop.
natural instinct is to say Bodie McBoatface, and I can't not think that first.
the first thing that popped in my head was Mirabelle because I've been
Darkfather.
Encanto's been in my head for so long. The
Oh, that
sloop
came up
of
on my
war.
random name thingy when I was clicking through a whole bunch. I got Luis and Mirabelle, actually.
500 names for your boat. Here we go.
Googling boat names.
Creative
Can't
boat
be a
name.
good one
Rainbow
considering what-
Dancer. Rainbow Dancer.
Hey kids, do you want to go out of this ship called
Nope.
Rainbow Dancer?
Moby Dick.
Oh, Moby Dick is a good one. Moby Dicken.
It's the candy
Crimson
ship.
Tide.
It's the candy ship.
Pirate's Booty.
You said
Candy
booty.
Tide,
Blue Thunder. All Incognito. This is a terrible list of names. Sunday Fun Day. Okie dokie.
All right. Only serious options.
They have seduced, like seduced by the sea.
Seductive Siren. Kind of running with that.
Seductive also sounds sketchy if we're trying to.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good point. We're trying to be like subtle or anything. That just kind of throws all the subtlety out the window, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little
Dang,
bit.
dang, Slee Stak, you're looking a little more evil.
Oh, I just realized you were typing these on the board. I did not notice that until just now.
Oh my god, you were. Why did you put so many dots around Rainbow Dancer? Candy Van?
Hey, man.
Here's one that just says Blue Camel. I like it.
Ugh. I don't know why that makes me so uncomfortable.
It's perfect.
All right, we got any other gems?
Storm Rider. That's a pretty good one. Nacho Boat. Rosebud.
That's like that sled.
Yeah, alright.
Kind of the sled. Holly Holly. Oh no.
You put Rosebud.
What? That's what you said, right?
No, Rosebud.
Rosebud.
I do like Storm Rider. Lucky Charm. That would be a good if we have Captain Crunch. We could also have Lucky Charm.
I don't feel like they get along. I don't feel like old Lucky Charm and Captain
I
Crunch get
feel
along.
like a lot of these names are like what y'all are gonna name it if you succeed at, you know.
Oh, you're right. No, it's like the Black Boat. I don't.
I love it. The black boat.
Just the black boat. Amazing.
Here's one that I've just been staring at for a minute, and it makes me feel uncomfortable, but I love it. It's just called the Fist Pirates.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Why
No,
is
I
that
hate that.
Why is
I hate that a
Wow.
lot.
What in the
Well,
world?
they have wet poodle.
Why are these the worst names? What in the world?
Breaking wind. Ooh, it should be
Oh, God.
breaking wind. That's the best one.
Throw me out the window.
Not wake in wind. Break in wind. Breakin. Like breaking. You're still typing wake in
I
wind.
thought it was a play on words with, like, the wake of a boat and the wind in your sails, and it's wake and wind.
No,
You're waking
it's
wind.
breaking wind like you're tooting.
I know, but sounds the same, but is nautical.
What about waking bacon wind?
That's less sounding like it.
Wake and bake. Wake and breaking wind. Wake and breaking wind. Wake and breaking wind.
If we had Uncle Sean's chef on the ship, it would be wake and bake.
We do have his chef on the ship.
That's fair. He could be on the ship.
Headstrong. That's nice. Feel the thunder.
The black ship sounds good.
The black boat. The black ship.
The
I
black boat.
did like Storm Rider. I thought that was a
Yeah, that
pretty
one's
good one.
Oh, the black boat and the black ship are both represented now.
All right. We got our contenders. We have the black ship.
The Dark Knight. Type it. Thank you.
That is so threatening.
I think it would be more N-I-G-H-T and not K-N-I.
I don't know. There's a whole movie about the spelling like that. There's really
Yeah,
two.
but
'cause
not in. We haven't seen it.
So it must
Yes,
not be
I-
real.
Yeah,
That's true.
they don't have we don't have Netflix on our ship. All right, if we come up with 4, we can roll a d4 to pick it. So what's the other
That's
one?
true.
Put Rainbow Dancer on there as the last option.
With all the dots. It has to have all of the dots. Oh, so many dots.
That is an excessive amount of dots.
It's the right amount of knots.
Knots?
Knots. It may be too many dots, but it's the right amount of knots.
Now it's the right amount of knots.
Oh no, I rolled a 4. Rainbow Dancer.
Your ship is called blank.
Blue
Called a bunch of
Thunder.
dots.
It's like was it blue lightning? What was it called? Blue Steel. That's what it was. Blue
Blue
Steel.
Can't be anything colorful. We still children, for God's sakes.
Yeah, that's why we had the black
Or maybe
boat and the
it
black
should
ship.
be colorful and smelled like candy.
Oh, it's so fucked up. Maybe we can save the little boy that got punted off the cliff.
No, he's in the other campaign. He came back.
No, he's so dead.
His sibling is actually still alive. His mom.
Oh, is it
Storm
sibling?
Rider.
His
Or
mom.
maybe
Yeah.
he grew up and he's very bitter and he calls himself Cap'n Shiti Dicken.
Shiti.
Shiti.
So which one are we going with? Do we still need a 4th one? Lucky Charm? Crimson Tide. That's what you went with. Alright. There's 4. There we go. I'm going to roll.
The Bloodway.
No, now you have 5. You can't have 5. I rolled 1. The Black Ship.
The black ship.
The black ship is.
Black ship.
Go
I
team.
Dope.
Is that really what we're committing to?
Yup.
Yep.
It's D&D is a dice rolling game. You roll the die. You live with the
You go-
consequences.
You go with what the dice say.
Roll the die, live or die.
The black ship. I typed shit.
The black shit.
She.
That's what I'm gonna call it.
Named after the captain.
Yeah.
Cap'n Shiti Dicken.
Captain of the black shit.
ship.
Shiti Dicken.
Shiti Dicken.
The black ship.
Oh, I'm gonna
Alright.
have entirely too much fun on character thingy, Hero Forge.
Oh yeah, I'm already on that.
Yeah.
I'm fucking around with that right now.
Yeah, that's gonna be a event.
Alright. So we have the black ship. Captain Shiti Dicken is a human. Mr. McCreedy is. What is he? Is he human? Ooh,
Yeah,
could be, he be a half orc? So
A
he'd be-
hairy half
So
orc.
he'd be big, like Hagrid.
Could be a Goliath, half orc. Other big races.
Oh,
Just
what?
a really tall, angry dwarf. Suffering from giantism, so he's actually like 7 feet tall when he's only supposed to be 4. Yeah.
That's why he left his clan, because they just mercilessly made fun of him.
Yeah, picked on him and stuff.
Don't they have? Didn't they just add? Where is that? Oh, a minotaur. There it is.
Oh,
They're large and hairy. Dwarf suffering from giantism. Perfect.
turtle person is different than tortle. I'm
Nah, it's,
guessing same thing.
yeah, it's close enough. Hero Forge just has turtle person. That's how I
Turtle
made
person.
mine. The Cod Father.
Is there a shark? My next thingy has to be some sort of shark or something.
No, I don't think they've got those catfish looking things.
I think I'm happy with that. Except for the armor colors, actually. Never mind. I'm not
The
happy.
Lokatha.
All right, why are the turtle people gendered on Hero Forge when it seems like the only physical attribute difference is height?
They can get boobies.
Oh, they have very slight boobies. It was
Yeah.
boobies enough that I did not notice when clicking on it.
Yeah, and I think they changed the head shape a little bit.
Oh.
But yeah, I did when I made my bard. I just made her flat chested because I was like a turtle with boobs, which is just weird.
Hey, the eyes are a little bit less aggressive looking on the female turtle person. Weird. What a strange specific difference. Alright.
Yeah, I'm pretty
All
sure
right.
when I made them, I like copied one to make the other because I didn't want to like redo all the colors and everything. But Hero
Oh,
Forge didn't have as many
God.
options as they do now.
I was not thinking that through, and the first thing I did when I clicked on head was just click on the first head in the list, and that made it not a turtle person head. Oh no.
There's an undo.
Share
Yeah.
it. Share it. I want to see it. Share the curse.
All right, good old Shitty Dicken the second, Shiti Dicken the second. we don't know very much about you. Has this discussion prompted any new personality traits or thoughts about who you are?
I think everybody is now distracted. I think.
Oh
Sorry.
no.
No, I'm totally paying attention.
That
100%
doesn't look
here.
good. Don't do that.
That doesn't look good.
You look like the guy.
So you're not the adopted son. You're the weird, somehow conceived half-breed
Shitty
between
Dicken got shit face.
Shitty Dicken and your mom.
He looks like the
also that,
guy
like,
from Master of
half-baked.
Disguise.
Yeah, Dana Carvey. He's
Yeah.
that guy.
Ugh. Am I not turtle enough for the Turtle Club?
Barry, do you want to make a character? Is that what's going on? Yeah, you want. I'm making one for my cat. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. I can't even decide on my own character.
I definitely made all of our pets in Hero Forge, so... And now we have a whole campaign on them. And Matthew tried to get me to cut one of their hands off.
I
Oh
did
my
no
God.
such thing. That was a random encounter roll.
I was like, what is I'm just gonna leave. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this scenario, but I'm choosing to leave.
But you didn't. You started the process.
And then I left. I thought maybe something... I was like, maybe this is going somewhere. And then I was like, no, this is literally like I could lose a body part. I don't like it.
Could have gained 30 gold.
Yeah, that's like how we could have talked to the Black Dragon.
Oh.
I can give my turtle person ears. That seems wrong.
So is Shitty Dicken okay with his father being so shitty on the black shit?
His father, Shatai, being so shitty.
Shitty Shatai. Ooh, hold on. I feel a song coming on.
I don't
Oh,
know
that
where this
didn't
is
come through
going.
at all.
Oh, all the hair options go into the shell. That's a bummer.
Alright, so we got a fighter, a barbarian,
Bard.
a bard, a rogue?
No
Yeah,
healer
my guy's a rogue.
for us.
And a monk. Is there any ranged in y'all's team?
I can play the
The
other one
bard.
if you want.
No, I'm attached to Slee Stak now. He's part of the crew already.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
This is why I wanted to wait, and then I didn't.
I mean, everybody has ranged options. Like, you carry around javelins or hand axes, and you can throw those in the case where range is needed.
True.
The bard is actually a ranged character, a backline character.
Yeah, I don't plan on getting close to things.
Slee Stak is like a run in, run out type character, I think.
I do.
Slither in,
You have
slither out.
access to bows and stuff. I just only I'll use them when I have to.
Right. You like the visceral nature of the dagger,
That's right.
and Zundo is a mobile, fast fighter.
He stands there butt naked, and he's with a 19 armor class. If I remember right.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel
Oh.
like
Right next to.
for the most part, I will be casting spells and can be 60 feet away.
All right, so here's a morbid memento, Shiti Dicken II, for your coming of age present.
Oh no.
Cap'n Shiti Dicken gave you a lacquered black tortoise shell shield. And he said, it's something to remember your mom by.
Oh.
She was delicious.
Is that
Oh,
like
mother.
is that like How to Train Your Dragon when his helmet was actually like his mom's like chest plate?
Yeah.
Yes, but more morbid.
Your mother would love for you to use her shell as +2 AC as a shield. She's still protecting you even in death.
Ugh.
Or I can take it below deck and snuggle up and sleep in it every night.
Oh my god, there's a ragdoll option for Fun Hero Forge.
Oh yeah.
To
Vigo
carry.
has it.
I'm totally gonna. I'm gonna.
It's Vigo's holy item.
Just gonna snuggle it at night. We're committing.
Sorry, I'm cleaning out this bag with all the random
I
dice.
wondered what was happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't have to do that. I can just summon a new one in.
Yeah.
Oh. They're almost gone. They're almost there. There you go. Yeah, they're all gone.
Nope, there's a hobgoblin.
Oh, I got more than just dice. I'm sorry.
There's a hobgoblin that won't stand upright.
Yeah, you can't shake a big mountain of dice.
All right. Y'all take this much damage. Oh, you're all dead.
Oh dear.
113 for my half.
98 for my half. Oh no, it's gone.
11.
Where did it all go?
It's being deleted.
Oh, deleted.
Alright, Shiti Dicken II. Do you have any more to yourself, or are you just
Hey.
a shell of a creature?
Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Slee
I'm
Stak already
general.
has a figure out here. Look at the Slee Stak.
Where have you been
That's
this
right.
whole time? He's been here. That's like one of the first things that got put on the table.
I've been pretty high up typing notes on what y'all say.
I pulled Vigo out to show his stuffed animal.
Oh yeah.
And this was my tortle.
It's not piratey enough.
It's true. But it was a free one for you to use for a little bit if you want.
Oh, I might have to because I'm gonna get sucked into trying to design a turtle pirate, and it's gonna be a whole thing.
So there's only one human in our group.
Poor thing.
Poor Zundo.
Oh,
Zundo is not going to be equipped.
Zundo is y'all's face for normal towns.
I'm a triton. I look mostly human.
I'm
Yeah,
glad.
until you get water on you.
we're a bunch of racists. We don't have no humans.
Zundo is going to be someone who was just knocked unconscious and appeared on this ship and is like, what the fuck? Bradley!
Could have Bradley show up randomly.
Oh, Bradley. If Cressida doesn't go for Bradley, I think Princess Vespa might. Yeah. Cressida has Thomas now.
God, don't let Bradley find that out.
It's okay, Bradley. Princess Vespa will be there for you.
Alrighty. Well, I think we've tapped out our
Have we?
creative. Y'all can feel free to post any further details about your individual characters into the nautical chat.
I
I
might have
really
been super
appreciate.
quiet. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. No, I was just appreciating that Matthew was saying we've tapped out of our creative. I think we did that a long time ago because the boat name is the Black Ship.
Hey, I offered a lot of really good suggestions, but the die chose what the die chose.
It did.
Yeah, our choices really didn't matter at the end. I'll be much more creative when I actually get into it. I definitely needed the time to figure out where the fuck I was going with this anyway. So
It's fine.
Yeah, you got to work on the voice too. I expect the voice to be perfected by
there
that
probably isn't gonna be much fun. I'm gonna be real.
time. Terrible.
I have to
Trying
look
my
up
best.
beat poetry.
Yeah, do it. Beat poetry. Let's go. Oh my god, you can have just a pie charm sitting in front of your character. That's hilarious.
Nice.
You could prepare a certain quantity for your vicious mockery spell, just like
Exactly.
Cressida has a chart of insults for when she casts it.
All right. Ooh, here's one called a boat.
A boat.
That's it. A boat.
A boot.
Oh, beautiful was the werewolf in his evil forest. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We took him to the carnival, and he started crying when he saw the Ferris wheel. Electric green and red tears flowed down his furry cheeks.
Just so you know, she's beating on the table. It's not transmitting.
I didn't think it would.
I heard
He-
a little bit.
He looked like a boat out on the dark water. Ba 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 da da. This poem originally appeared in Poetry Not Written for Children That Children Might Nevertheless Enjoy by Lemony Snicket. Interesting,
Of course, it's Lemony Snicket.
right?
That was a more fortunate series of events, though.
Fair enough. The Murder of Two Men by a Young Kid Wearing Lemon-Colored Gloves.
What?
How does this even work in, like... I have to take a screenshot of it. Nope. Put that in the entirely wrong server. I'm leaving it with no context.
I'll shoot something out a little teeny tiny cannon.
Short poems of insults. It keeps trying to change it. I type short poems of, and it's like encouragement. And I typed in IN,
No.
and it's like inspiration. And I'm like, no, insults.
Insults.
Insult poems. Your genetics are great. You only look 30. He said this to be a tiny bit flirty. It backfired, though. Here's the reason why. Only 1-3, she started to cry. So she was 23. And he said that she only looked 30. I get it. I get it. That's not the type of poetry I'm looking for.
The monk's home then.
Nice. I think we're nearly finished. I think.
Yeah, I've definitely been just working on this on Hero for the last
Alright.
like 20 minutes, I promise.
Just to recap, Cap'n Shiti Dicken has led a life of piracy and kidnapping and etc. all this time. Well, I know he kidnapped, or someone found me, etc. Apparently all of us, right? And we've been doing his bidding for the last 3 years, whether we like it or not. And so, and that's where we'll start the game, assuming, obviously he's still in charge, etc. On the black ship, sailing down the coast, looking for his next prize of very young victims, Is that right?
Good afternoon. I just got home from work, guys.
Howdy ho.
Welcome. Maybe you
missed
should
your
recap
chance.
this. Maybe you should recap this, and we can figure out how Sunto works into this. Crazy.
Fair.
So I briefly told him that
I went out and
we're not very bad. We're not very good people. Well, actually, I'm not people, but
We're not really people. And we're not very good.
Just because you're not human doesn't mean you're not people.
What's the definition of a people?
I
in
think we've
common
been over
speak,
that
it's
before,
everyone.
you,
In common, it's every race.
humanity is very broad in D&D.
Okay, I can see now we're gonna have to take someone's dice privileges away.
I did it again.
You want to assign me a color?
Do I have to?
You should be able to pick one.
I thought my games didn't usually.
I-
You could just
I hopped over to orange. I'm good.
perfect. I mean, we're not playing.
Oh, I know. It's basically kind of session 0, right?
Yeah, this is what has came out of session 0 so far.
You can work him in there. I'm AFK for a minute.
Don't mind the hot mess. Everything's fine.
I'm looking
Yeah,
up
feel free to read what's on the table.
So the black ship. So are we? It's
Yeah.
the black ship is like Captain Jack Sparrow's ship, right?
Ooh,
I
is
think that's
it?
the black.
That's the Black Pearl.
Pearl.
Yeah,
Pearl.
Yeah.
The Black Pearl. Okay.
Captain Shiti Dicken actually really liked that name, but then he found out it was copyrighted.
And pirates can't.
Oh, the
break
Black Pearl.
copyright.
Also, our captain is named Captain Shiti Dicken.
Shiti Dicken.
Dwarf suffering from giantism?
Yeah.
Yeah,
giant dwarf.
Yeah.
It's a dwarf that's about 6.5, 7 foot tall, and
He's
He
our
was-
Hagrid.
he was picked on for many, many years. In his
Oh,
clan.
he's a dwarf Hagrid. I can see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. He's the one that we truly care about.
Well, I guess I'm just trying to find a little peace and quiet and tie a knot on a ship.
You came to the wrong ship.
All right, well, are you 1 to 3 years? How old are you? Are you young like these other ones, or because I mean, Shiti Dicken II is young. Jacques Sparroth is young.
Who shocks? That's okay. That's the bard.
Yes. Jacques Sparroth is a bard.
Slee Stak is young. He's basically like 3 years old, basically a hatchling.
Yeah, he was found. His egg was found, right?
Yeah, they raided his, you know, that coastal town of whatever his race is, and Mr. McCreedy brought his egg aboard and hatched it down in the bilge.
I was talking to Sean earlier because I did a second character possibly to be of his race as well.
I mean, that's fine with me. I don't care. I just wrote Zundo because he said that.
Well, Zundo was going to be my first. Zundo was going to be primary. We have secondaries though, right?
Yeah, we're not working the secondaries in yet, but
That's fine.
yeah, we definitely have secondaries.
So my secondary basically was gonna be like I kind of was on a wrecked ship with him and kind of found as kind of, but no needs. I would say Zundo would probably was probably from a monastery that was raided and was basically taken in to be used, and he actually was cooperative enough to swap the deck, and he's matured such to go ahead and be able to go on this elite raiding party, I guess.
Perfect. Yeah, they raided your monastery, and they basically offered the choice of serve or die, and you being the young level 1 monk that I guess hadn't been there very long, you were like, well, that's no choice.
Yeah, and maybe as it was a monastery, maybe the pirates actually didn't have to really kill anybody for the most part, so I don't have any grudge that would come to the pirates. They just came in and took people. Take what you want, and they took young people because they could be manipulated and loot, right?
Cap'n Shiti Dicken would take slaves, money.
Yeah, everything.
Young altar boys, girls,
Oh my god.
Oh,
And quite honestly, you probably kill the people in a monastery. I mean, in our world, monasteries were not. I mean, the Vikings killed the shit out of the people in a monastery.
Zundo, the young altar boy of his monastery, chose to live and serve aboard Captain Shiti Dicken's ship.
Yeah.
I'm glad you came from a monastery because right now you're the only person that can read. I think me and the barbarian can't.
What's your intelligence, Slee Stak?
I think it's like a 10 or something, but
Oh, my
I was
intelligence.
raised
Better off
on a
than I
ship
am.
and I was just told to stabby stuff, so I don't know if they took the time to teach me to read.
Yeah, my intelligence is a 9.
I mean, if you don't want to know how to read, then by all
Oh,
means, you don't have to
man.
know how to read.
Well, that just means I can't pick up that scroll that says if you read this, you die. So I'm safe. This is a still polymorphing spell.
Also, you can't read the one that says if you pick this up, you die.
Right.
I'm very worried for all of us, by the way.
Yeah, Zundo actually has a 14 intelligence, but Zundo rolled very, very well on all his stats.
Well, that makes
Very,
one of us.
very well.
I got an 11 intelligence.
I like how the picture over here of old Cap'n Shiti, if you look at the underside of it, the shadow changes the color palette on that painting. It's pretty neat.
Oh, looking from the behind.
Yeah, yeah.
No one knows the two faces of Captain Shiti Dicken. He may have lost an eye, but he can see in the back of his head. That's why I haven't been able to backstab him.
That's true. You gotta like sidestep him, like a Just jump over there from the side.
I'm actually hoping the tiefling or the bard can distract him with, some type of sexual innuendo, and then I can stab him.
There you go. I like it.
She'll try her best.
All right.
So these are the other character stats here.
Yes, sir.
Don't mind me with that 6 intelligence.
Is that the barbarian with the 6 intelligence?
Mhm.
Intelligence is one of the best dump stats there is. There's not many saves for intelligence, and
Right up until you fight an intellect devour.
well, intellect devour and mind flayers are not going to be your friends, but they wouldn't be anyway.
True. They would definitely not be. But if you see one, maybe throw a javelin.
There is a Shakespearean insult generator.
Hell yes! Oh my god!
It says,
That's
thy kiss is
amazing.
comfortless as frozen water to a starved snake.
That felt very personal to Slee Stak.
I thought I personally insulted.
Thou puking, dizzy-eyed bugbear. Take you me for a sponge?
These feel nautical.
Thou tottering,
yeah.
dismal, dreaming strumpet.
Oh, strumpet.
So
Thou
this is-
curlish, tardy-gated devilmon.
This is your vicious mockery generator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thou hast nor youth nor age, but as it were an after-dinner sleep, dreaming on both.
I need to hear your attempts at these when you've had more wine than you've had, apparently.
I'm very sober right now.
That's what it came across. So some of these seem like they may be fun if you were less sober.
So, what's the son of the captain's class?
He is up here. I moved him down here to try and get more information, but he didn't have any more information to give me.
No, just general piracy and pirating.
So a fighter.
Yes.
Yep.
And he's a turtle?
Yep.
Yep. His egg was brought on board also after the raid
Nice.
on his village, but unlike most of them, Captain Shiti Dicken took a liking to him and has named him his adoptive son.
I could see a little cute turtle, toddling around, Like, oh man, you're cute. Every kid has a pet turtle sometime, right?
Yeah.
And now Captain Shiti Dicken has one.
I wonder how you got your, name asked to him. Were you shy-tying all over his cabin?
That's a turtley thing to do.
Well, Captain Shiti is quite, self-centered, and so naming, you know, he wants you to live up to it.
He probably carved his name in your shell, and because it was there, it just became your name as well.
No, that
Oh
could be.
no, that's awful. I'm writing that down unless you tell me not to.
No,
What'd you
that's
say?
pretty good. That's pretty good.
I was reading bad poetry. What was it?
Shiti Dicken II he actually was never actually given a name, but during a bout of drunkenness, Cap'n Shiti carved his own name into the shell
Oh,
of Shiti Dicken II.
sad.
And that's where you got your name.
Amazing.
Zendo's all about harmony.
I would love to insult you, but I'm afraid I won't do as well as your own genetics.
Oh, damn. Sounds pretty solid.
Ooh.
It doesn't.
It wasn't even targeted at me, and I'm offended.
That hurts to the core for just in general. All right, I'm gonna disconnect, hop off of here, and chase my wife down. She's doing things and being too pregnant to do things.
There's a lot of ways that could have gone. I wasn't
I
sure the
was-
way they would go.
Honestly, I was thinking, yeah, what you were.
Everything was very on the up and up and clean and everything.
Okay.
I was
Everything was on the up and up. Oh my god,
Uh-huh.
guys.
Oof.
And he promised he's gonna keep it clean.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
One snake year is 8.5 years to us.
Bye
Goodness.
forever.
So I'm 25.5
Bye.
years old, snake-wise. But
Later, squirrely.
snakes can live up to 100 years. So that means I could live. I'm like a fucking elf.
Yeah, but in snake years.
No, they can live 100 years. They just generally don't because they live really violent lives.
Oh, I know. I meant like you're an elf. I mean, elves live much longer than 100, I think.
They do.
Yeah, but they're so tasty. We're gonna cut down on their population.
Oh God.
You've been having bad influences again.
I didn't start this.
Not at all.
I was not the one that started this.
This all semi started
That's why I said you've been having bad influence on you. I
by Squirrely naming his character Shiti Dicken, and then the captain.
To be fair, D&D Beyond gave him both of those as random generated names.
Oh wow!
This is the direction D&D Beyond wanted us to go, and
Yeah.
we would be remiss if we did not go the way that it instructed.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, there we go. Ah, she's gorgeous. Alright, I might commit to this, but I'll put it down for now, and come back to it later.
Do we get a sneak
I was
preview?
gonna say, do we get a
Yeah, give me a
screenshot.
sec. I'm really glad you changed it to nautical nonsense, by the way.
I needed the
So
alliteration.
do we need to set a date for the first game since we're all here? Well, Squirrely just dropped, but
I was gonna say.
he's Squirrely, so we'll fill him in.
I'll go back to it after I give it some time. Because if I go with my first design, I
Nice.
might decide I hate it.
I like it.
And it actually makes a lot of sense for you to wear medium armor because you don't have enough stats to go around.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're gonna want a high con, a high strength, and then you're gonna want to have a 14 in dexterity if you could swing it.
I think I got it. Hang on. Where's my dexterity? Oh, my dexterity's only a 13. I should probably move something around. And my strength is 17, and my constitution is 15.
Remember, there are a lot of the free feat that you have access to. There's some of those that give plus to stats, so that could play in your choice.
Okay.
Because yeah,
I was gonna say I could fix this, right?
Able
Definitely.
Sailor gives dex.
Oh, you didn't hear that. Don't worry about that.
We didn't.
Yeah, we missed
Good.
that.
I did it on D&D Beyond and not in the tabletop simulator.
Bradley Cressida lover?
Cressida.
Cressida lover.
That's our other campaign.
That's our bard that in the first encounter with these things, and their first encounter with them, rolled a natural 20 on I don't know, like a seduction roll or something to try and calm it down. And then she approached it after having successfully calmed it down and stabbed it in the chest.
Not only that, she asked how attractive it was.
Wait a minute. She rolled a natural 20 on a seduction roll and calmed it down. Was it smoking a cigarette afterwards? I mean, what was going on?
She was just trying to calm it down because
There were a bunch of them that were
There's a bunch
attacking
of 'em.
us.
Because that
and
doesn't sound like that would calm me down if somebody rolled a natural 20 on me, is what I'm saying.
well, I didn't.
I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
She either persuaded it or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The wording she used was that she was basically flirting with it, and somehow it worked. And then she approached and stabbed it in the chest after finding out that it had a low charisma score.
Because it wasn't attractive enough.
And then
So now
she
he just
rolled-
keeps coming back.
she rolled like a 1 for the damage. And it got away, and now it's been a recurring theme. It has steadily gotten more attractive and swole as it's gone by.
It's swole. So, first game day, all you people with calendars and lives?
So I'm usually off on the weekends, obviously. So but I'm also off on Fridays because I work 4/10s.
Nice.
Usually fairly flexible, except typically my Saturday evenings are occupied. And I will say now that my Pathfinder campaign is a little bit crazy because I'm the only one with a set schedule, I kind of have to adapt to everybody else that works hourly theme park jobs. So, because all the people in my Pathfinder group live in Florida, so they either work for Universal Studios or Disney. So, their schedules are kind of a hot mess.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I think only one of them works for Target, but the other two definitely work for Universal.
Are they characters, and does that translate to better roleplay?
They're not characters. One of them works in the accounting department.
Oh, that's
never mind.
so lame.
And two of them work in the parade on the tech side. So they either drive a float or they handle sound design. One of the two.
Right.
Okay, well that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, working for a theme park is just way cooler than anything I'm ever gonna do.
Yeah, sure. Say that now. I hear all the bad shit, so I can't.
I was about to say, you encounter a lot of humanity coming through that place.
And
so.
thankfully, because most of them were 3 out of my 4 friends that I play Final Fantasy 14 with, that work at Universal Studios, they all work on just the rides or not the rides, the parade. So they either drive a float or they coordinate where the float goes, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. And then I think only one of them, the one that works more so on the Disney side, he does face painting. So it doesn't really help with the roleplay at all, but thankfully we're all really good at it anyway. Because they're all cosplayers that get really into their roles.
Very cool.
Surrounded by nerd. But yeah, so that would be my main That would be my main. Oh, sorry, I can't actually make this game because this is literally the only day in the next 2 weeks that works for my Pathfinder group. So you know.
Well, I mean, at most we would be doing, you know,
One a month or whatever.
possibly, yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, every other week is the only. So we only have 2 weekends a month that would work for us, anyways. So.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, I can usually adapt though. Just letting you know.
Sundays are normally best for me.
Right.
Yeah. And since all of you guys work, you know, normal jobs, the fact that I wake up at 5 a.m. on Mondays doesn't really matter. I don't have to be like, oh, I gotta go to bed early. Also, time difference. Yay, time differences.
Yeah. Time differences.
But she gets an extra hour, so.
I do.
I'm just overly annoyed with mentions of time right now because a lot of the logical business rules I was thinking around on Friday at work were around time zone conversions and UTC time. So I'm irrationally angry.
That's fair. I can't afford to be. Okay. I also unfortunately have to dip the call. But if I have any further questions and stuff, I can always just post anxiously in Discord.
Yeah, that works. We're all here. I'm probably going to dip off this shortly also, so it's
I'm hungry.
more than time. Yep.
But
I'm going to post Zundo's picture in the Discord.
nice.
Awesome.
Excited to see the most normal of all of us.
The most normal.